What's happening, guys? Coming through in our video. This is a video request from a subscriber. And they wanted me to do this on the topic of narcissists changing their behaviors. This is a very common thing that they do, and let me explain some differences to what is actually right and what is actually wrong, because everybody in this world changes their behaviors. It's the way narcissists do it that is bad. Now, you can change your behaviors in positive ways. Let me give you guys an example. So, I'm 50% introverted, 50% extroverted. That is my personality type. I'm an extroverted person that needs time alone to recharge and regain my energy back. But I also love being around people a lot, and I love to be alone a lot. I need both in my life. I work alone. All the work that I do it alone. I can't be around the wrong people and work all day. It doesn't work for me. It's not going to work for my personality. It's just not how it's going to go. So I have different ways of operating. And as I'm sitting here right now with you guys only see this part of me. But you guys don't see the part of me. And the part of me here is having these deep talks with you guys. I can sit down here, and let's say somebody comes into my house and sits down beside me. I can have this exact same deep talk with them or anybody else. But when these videos are over, I get up, I shut this video camera off. I might start cooking food, I might eat right away, I might turn on some music and start singing some songs, I might do something. But every single time I turn this camera off, I'm doing something different, which means I feel different. So my behaviors are changing. This is inevitable. Who the hell would want to keep the same behavior 24 hours in the run of a day and not blink an eye, not move? You know what I mean? You're going to change behaviors, and this is just an example. But narcissists, this is where they do it wrong. This is where it is not okay. Because they change their behaviors strictly to manipulate and con other people into them getting what they want. And that is not alright. They use it for the evil. They use it to hurt other people. They do this because they have to do this. Because they don't have souls. Even if they do have a soul, it's evil as fuck. So basically, there's nothing wrong with changing your behaviors, because even when I leave here, my house, my vibe is completely different at the gym. I feel the energy being sucked from me, not all the time, but sometimes during these videos, because they are long and it's deep and it's that vibe. I'm stuck to this deep vibe for as long as I'm doing these videos. It's just like a vibe. When I leave here, when I'm active, my mind is moving. When I'm standing up, I'm going to the gym, I'm moving, my brain is moving, I feel different, I feel like a different person, rather than when I'm sitting down right here, faced in front of a camera, in front of thousands of people. It's a different vibe. You know what I mean? But like I said with narcissists, they change their personalities to manipulate other people. They change their personality to make it, they might make it look like they love you so they can love bomb you. Because if somebody can make you feel like they love you, it almost automatically makes you love them more. Because what do you do when you're loved? You give love back. That's how narcissists can fake to give you actual, not actual love, but they can fake to give you love. It looks real, but it's not real. And if you pay close enough attention, you can tell it's not real. It took me a while to figure this out. But as I kept making mistakes when I was younger, of giving people a whole lot of chances, I started to see, like, you gotta think I'm fucking stupid at this point. Because I don't believe a goddamn thing you're doing right now. And I can see through exactly what you're trying to do here. And it's almost embarrassing. So, get the fuck out of my face now, please. You're embarrassing yourself. And it's shit like that. They try to make it look like they love you when really they don't. So they can get love from you because that's what they feel they need. So basically what I'm saying is they change their personality according to what they feel they need. It's all manipulation. That's all they know how to do. They don't know how to be a genuine person. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a different person in the run of a day, because I'm also a Gemini and I'm also adaptable, and I also have more than one personality type. Like I can be a very chill guy, the most laid back person you'll ever see, and I can be the most intense person you've ever seen. I can be a hot-headed guy. I can have a bad temper. If somebody crosses me the wrong way, you wouldn't believe what you'd see. And that's just how it is. And I'm just keeping it a buck. When I get mad, like, destruction is on my mind. Like, if somebody does something to a certain point, like I used to do some crazy shit. If people really get under my skin. Some really crazy shit. Not overly, but you know what I mean. Like, I'll take care of business. That's why you don't do that. I teach people lessons. That's what I'm best at doing. You're going to do this, I'm going to show you why you can't do this. And I guarantee you, once I do what I do, you're never going to do it again. Type thing. You teach people a lesson. And I mean crossing the lines, guys. I'm not talking about little shit. Because it takes a lot, too, to get me mad. I can be criticized. I can be talked down on. I can be all these things. That's not going to get me mad. Mad is, I mean, they crossed the line. They did something extra. And when it hits that point, it's the end. The situation is going to be handled by me. And I guarantee you, this person or whatever just happened, it's not going to happen ever again. Guaranteed. And that's how that goes. So, but yeah, like I have many different things. Like I can be the most chill person. I can be over the top. I can be a hot-headed guy. It's not often at all that it'll happen. But if someone brings me to that point, it can absolutely happen, and it can happen very fast. It just depends what somebody does. And my mood can change in a flick. I mean, my mood changes faster than anything you guys will ever see, ever. And that's from people doing things they should not do and have no right doing. Just from that. But other than that, I'm an easy, laid-back going guy that is very in control of his emotions. But I'm not, I'm going, like, even whenever I get mad like that, and I'm just using these as examples, guys, like, I'm still in control of my emotions. I'm choosing to wreak havoc on your life. If you do something extra, you deserved that. I'm still in control. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I want to do it. And that's just how it is. If you deserve it, you deserve it. And I'm not going to do something to you that you don't deserve. I literally give you what you deserve. I'm like a walking karma. If you do something, I'm going to get you back. You're going to feel it worse. If you make me feel bad, I'm going to make you feel worse. If you make me feel good and you're nice to me, I'm going to make you feel even better, and I'm going to be even nicer to you. That's how I roll. That's what karma is. I feel I live by karma. I really do. And I don't know what it is with me, but that's just how I am. It's how I always was. Like, I'm trying to think of another example to give you guys really quick, but let's just say somebody bought me a gift, right? And it's like a friend or a girlfriend or something like this. I'm going to buy them a better gift. At least equal. Like, I'm going to give back. I'm going to give love back. That's just how I am. If somebody wants to mess around, say a girl screws me over, she's going to end up getting it worst. Because I'm not going to do nothing to her in specific, but I'm going to make her regret everything she's ever done. I'm going to make her regret her entire existence. Because I'm going to improve, and she's going to wish she never did that shit. And guess how many times this has happened? A lot of times. And that's not my fault. That's just karma. I'm not a crazy lunatic that's going to personally attack a whole bunch of people or something like this. Because that's not what I do. But you're going to feel it. Whether it's immediately, you get immediate karma. Whether it's in a week, whether it's in a year, whether it's in 5 years, you're going to feel the effects of what you did to me. Because it's going to come back like a boomerang and hit you in the face. And that's just how it is. And I just got into explaining to you guys like how some of my personalities are because of the topic that we're doing. And I still think this is fair game. You can't, I never do shit to people like this. I don't know why people do it. I never start nothing. I'm like the most innocent person ever, and I hate trauma. I hate conflict. I hate all that. But if somebody wants to try to do something to me to make me feel bad, you're gonna get it worse, buddy. So, dig your own grave. You know what I mean? You can't fuck around with me because I'm always calm. I'm always ready for something to happen. I always leave. I always have this built up stuff ready to just explode on anybody. I'm like a guy that people don't want to come after because I carry a lot on me. And like people attempted to jump me before and it did not go well at all. Like there's so many stories that I didn't even tell. I never really told any fighting stories on this channel, but it has absolutely happened. And people just stop trying after a while. I mean, the people that get it the worst is people that don't know who I am, because people that do know who I am will not cross that pond. They'll not cross that lake. Honestly guys, this is just how I am, and I don't regret it. I don't see anything wrong with this because I'm not doing anything wrong to begin with. But it's like, if people want to mess with you, why should you take this bullshit, right? That's all I'm trying to explain. Why should you take anyone's bullshit? And it's not even like you get bullied, because I don't get bullied. But if something happens, something happens. I'm not one to be out there and someone's gonna like laugh or pick on, because that shit don't happen. Maybe out at a bar or something, somebody could be drinking. They don't even know who you are. They're too stupid to realize somebody does something and now they're screwed because they just did something. Things like this have happened. I was even bouncing at a nightclub when I was 19 years old, which is like 6 years ago right now. Throwing massive guys around because people want to be stupid when they're drinking. And I get mad. Whenever I feel threatened, guys, is when I get the most crazy. Like, I get very, very fucking crazy. When I feel threatened at all, when I feel like someone's trying to hurt me, that's when it's going to end bad for somebody else. and this is just more of my personality. I take stuff like this very personal. And it's just how I am. I feel us Geminis are like that a lot, because we're just people that we can be the most easygoing people ever, but you don't want to be on our bad side. You don't want to do something to get on our bad side. You don't want to do us wrong. You don't want to do us dirty. It's very bad luck to do Geminis dirty. It just is. It's our two minds against your one. We are the twin. There's two of us. Just look at the pictures. And I really feel that way. But yeah, anyways, back to this topic before I end it, because I got into this a little bit too long. But just know the difference between people who are changing their personalities for the right reasons, because that is absolutely 1000% okay, and everybody does it, and there's no harm in it. But for the people that change their personalities, like narcissists that have no empathy or no thoughts or remorse or regrets for other people and don't care, they don't give a damn to change their personality, to manipulate people, to con people, to steal, to lie, to cheat, to do all these things, and they feel absolutely nothing towards anybody else. They're so disconnected from people, it's not even funny. They just don't care if they hurt other human beings, and they actually like it. They like doing that. Can you believe it? That's what I even feel like with myself, is whenever somebody tries to do me wrong, that's whenever I take it personal. Because if you're trying to come into my life, whether someone's trying to physically hurt me, let's say, like I was just talking about somebody at a bar or a club that's drinking, they might try to lay their hands on me, they might try to say something or do something that's very personal, and I'm going to get very mad, and you're going to pay for it, because you're not going to get over on me. If somebody tries to manipulate me, to gaslight me, to try to mess up my mind, to try to mess with my brain, I'm going to take that very personal. Very, very personal, because I don't tolerate bullshit behaviors like that. Not at all. And I will get you. I will call you out. I will do whatever I'm going to do. And you just don't know what I'm going to do. You have to do something to me, and it's like there's a computer program that just goes on in my mind, and it's like, ding, I found the solution. Now I got you. It's shit like that, you know what I mean? You just gotta watch the fuck out to who you mess with sometimes. And I think a lot of narcissists have to take note. They have to take notes when it comes to that, because they're gonna get theirs. And I've seen so many narcissists out there that I even used to know that got their karma. They're not doing so hot right now. They're not manipulating people right now because nobody wants to fucking be around them, because they're a bunch of scumbag losers. And that's what happens to all of them. They might get these wins. They might get all these short-term wins when they're young. They might get all these short-term wins, but then they fucking lose. And you know what? They always lose in the end, and good people always win in the end. I had a lot of losing days in my younger days. I also had a lot of wins when I was younger as well, but then I came to a bunch of losses. And that's because I didn't have to lose. I chose to lose. I chose to lose because I knew the wins were coming afterwards, because that's what you have to go through. You have to lose in order to win. Narcissists are not willing to do that. They want to try to manipulate people all the time so they can win all the time, not knowing they have to go through life the hard way. You have to go through life the hard way. You have to live life how it actually is, and it's not a fucking fairy tale. It's not happiness all the time, and you're not going to win all the time. But they think that's how it is. They want to manipulate people. They want to make life as best as possible for themselves by doing things like this. But honestly, they shoot themselves in the foot, and they end up screwed every fucking time when it's all said and done. So I have no fucking remorse or any empathy towards these individuals and what happens to them whenever they do the things they do. I don't give a damn. You goddamn well deserved it. You get what you deserve. Respect that. So, watch your actions. Your behavior can change all at once. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be extroverted sometimes, you can be introverted sometimes, you can be highly outgoing, you can be more quiet. It all depends on your energy. Just make sure you're not doing people wrong, because there's nothing wrong with being like this. But there is something wrong with manipulating people, conning people, gaslighting people, doing all these things that you shouldn't be doing, because you're making yourself feel good about yourself by doing these things. You're gaining power over other people and you feel a sense of a win out of it. Understand, you're fucking losing, buddy. So these are the differences, guys. Understand them, and it is what it is. I'm going to cut this video short. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back tomorrow with some more videos, guys. And until next time, peace out.